actually. Okay. I will tell all of you early arrivals. I did it. I did the thing. And I'm gonna beat the bot to it. That's the vote for Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, or 4. This time it's ranked choice voting with a 1 spot and a 2 spot, and the number 1 spot is 2 points, and the number 2 spot is 1 point. So give 2 points to the Final Fantasy that you most want to see played between Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and 4, and give 1 point to the one that you second most want to see, and give 0 points to the other 2. Alright, let's go gather our party. Vivi, you should come with me. Hey, Eiko. Zidane just went... You saw Zidane? Yeah. Hello? Why didn't you stop him? Huh? How come? He was acting kind of strange. If you're looking for him, I'll go with you. Good. You voted already? Oh my god! That's so fast. Yeah, no, you can also, under the threat of being banned, you can modify your vote in case you don't want to get banned. Oh, Eiko, what happened to Zidane? He seemed much worried. I don't know. He just left without saying a word. We go look for Zidane together. Send me to Band World? No, you don't want to get banned. Well, I guess we know what's gonna happen to the old T-Rob. Goddamn, I was... At least it's free. At least it's not 100 gil every time. I should be able to find an Amarant. If I'm smart. There he is. What's up, dude? Say, Amarant, did Zidane go this way? Yeah, seems so. He had a real serious look on his face. I knew something was wrong. Gonna go look for him, right? Huh? I'm trying to say I'll go with you. Catch my drift? Alrighty. Look at us. Look at us. Look at this team. Look at this team of winners. No, okay. Alright, guys. We need to talk. Okay? And I know I just bonked you on the microphone. But this is not acceptable. Okay? Let me tell you what's going on here, alright? Final Fantasy IV is in the lead after receiving literally 0 points in the first round. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you playing with my heart like this? What am I supposed to do with this information? Why are you like this? Y'all be crazy. I'm totally kidding, but it is funny to me that after literally not getting a single vote, it now is winning this one. That is funny to me. But I'm not actually accusing anybody of anything, it's just humorous. Ha 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 hee hee ho ho. Very funny. excellent jokes. This has equip recommendations for Zidane, Steiner, Dagger, Freya, Quina, Emerald, but doesn't have any for Eiko. And it just makes me wonder. I have this theory. I have this theory about how walkthroughs and FAQs get made. And it's that one person who has played the game, like, I don't know, a dozen fucking times, just sits down and writes what they do on a playthrough one time. And then they never proofread this shit, man. They never, like, hand it off and they're like, hey, could you play this game? Have you ever played this game before? If you haven't, or even if you haven't, it's been a while, could you just use my walkthrough, take some notes as you play, and let me know what made sense and what didn't? I swear to God, it would not take that much effort to go through and standardize this shit with, like, a once-over. Just a quick pass. Just a quick pass through. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. And it's the little shit too that, and I'm such a fucking nitpicker that, like, when it is a small thing, of course, it catches my eye and frustrates me, because I'm perfectly fine with things not being perfect, but, like, I want shit to be consistent. You know what I mean? I will take consistency 10 times out of 10 over perfection. I'm not asking for perfection, but it just seems like it's missing, you know. Okay, now there's a three-way tie. I'm going to end every single one of you. I'm gonna end you all. I don't even know why I bothered doing a vote. I should have just picked of my own volition. Excellent pin, Chayla, but the bot will remind us throughout the evening as well. But excellent pin nonetheless. Most of your FF knowledge comes from Dissidia, so older ones you only know from seeing what the characters you thought were fun to play with. Interesting. What characters do you get access to in this? You get Warrior of Light and Furion and Onion Knight. Who is represented by 4? Is it just Cecil? Is it Cecil and Kane? Yeah, you get Cecil and Kane. Boy. So Onion Knight, right? Of those 4, definitely Onion Knight, right? We all agree, Onion Knight? And Golbez? Oh, that's right. Each game gets a villain too, doesn't it? That's right. I forgot each game gets a villain. Which is a good idea, by the way. I still think that Dissidia on the surface is a good idea. It just sucks that they keep fumbling the ball on it. Put it out for PSP? Who wants to play a fucking arcade fighter on a PSP? Then they put out a new game and then they're like, oh, what? You're supposed to support online games as a service games? Oh, we're not doing that. Then why did you put it out? Why did you put it out? It's not great, Leo. It doesn't even have anything you could narratively call a strong story. It is the exact same as the premise of any fighting game where they come up with a lame, contrived excuse for a bunch of recognizable faces to all show up and have to fight each other. And it's boring and overplayed and uninteresting. And we have already discussed this. The story mode is not why anybody has ever played a fighting game ever. Being on the same team and being friends are two fundamentally and completely different things. And I will die on this hill. They cannot literally be friends, Leo. They meet for a moment in time and then never see each other again because they don't come from the same place. They do not have time to form a bond of friendship over a single lame, boring story. It's not possible. They work together and they are friendly, but they do not know enough about one another in order to be friends. Neither one of them knows the other person's birthday. Yeah, I don't make friends across a couple years, dude. No, they're not friends. They are friendly. They are cooperative. Do I know when your birthday is? I probably don't know when your birthday. I think you've mentioned it, but I probably don't know when it is. I barely remember when my literal nuclear family's birthdays are. So like I'm not saying that's a good metric for everybody. I'm just saying that maybe that's a good metric in this scenario, okay? I don't want to be judged for the fact that I don't think I can tell you most of my close friends' birthdays, okay? I'm just saying that there is a certain level of personal communication that has to occur to become friends, and it's not just, hey, let's beat up these other people. Like that does not forge friendship. That forms teammateship. You're on the same team. You're working towards the same goal, which is good, but that doesn't mean you want to go out and have pad thai later, okay? There's like a wall that you have to understand. You have to climb a little bit. It's not just a few bricks on the ground that you can walk over. I think that's smart, man. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's smart as fuck. It can be hard to remember. I want this. But it's 17 points, you guys. How am I supposed to have 17 points? Fine, you know what? Just take... More MP literally never hurt anybody. It's fine. You do not need auto float. I might just do that. Amarant, auto regen. You're like popped out. You're like peaked. I don't think I can do any. Oh, you don't need that. You are supposed to get antibody, apparently, for some reason. Hate leaving two stones on the table, man. Whatever. I don't think anything is going to be that threatening here. It warns me about all this shit, like, oh, make sure you equip lightning protection. Really? I don't know that that's necessary. I think we'll be fine. And might those be famous last words? Sure, they might. I've game overed a few times this go. It's happened. but I think we'll be fine. I don't want to talk about Tornado. We don't need to talk about every single mistake that I've made. We don't need to talk about the fact that I fought a book probably 15 levels under leveled, okay? We don't need to talk about any of that. It's not really that important. 10 levels higher than... Yeah, but did you go through and beat Ozma? That was after... I don't know if you were here for me murdering, like, 200 Grand Dragons on Sunday. But that was a reaction to the fact that I was sick and tired of getting stomped by things. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going for that. So that's the only reason I leveled up as much as I did. I would be level... I would be in the level 30-ish range. I would be in the level 30 range. Low 30s. Yes, Leo, I have my own personal copy of Eternal Sonata right here. This game I acquired all by my lonesome, and it is mine now and forever. Just for me. I got it only for me. By me, for me. I found it on the street. Like a stray cat. Needed a home. Now it's mine. Alright, hi. Now you listen to me. Where did you take Zidane? He went on his own to see Garland. Garland? Oh, that's a sinister name. Or, ooh, that's a sinister name. But Zidane wouldn't just leave us hanging. He went to find out the reason for his existence. Liar, that's a terrible lie. I am an enemy of the people of Gaia, he said as he walked through the gate to Pandemonium. We gotta tell the others. I mean, he was right behind me, Lee. I didn't have to. I knew exactly where I wanted to just make it abundantly clear that I have a copy of the game. Yes, I do. It's right here. Right here, ready to go whenever. Cross the bridge between dreams and reality. And then it also has some stuff written in what I assume is French, but I don't know why, because nobody knows that language anymore, so that's strange. Heaven grant the wandering soul's eternal repose. It's your boy. So, this must be Garland's haunted mansion. Talk about bad taste in interior decorating. Alright, time to teach this tyrant a thing or two. Does Futurama make that joke? Really shouldn't head back yet. Does Futurama make the joke that French is a dead language? Because that's kind of hilarious. That's kind of hilarious. I think even you could agree that that's kind of really funny. At least I think it's funny. Okay. The French dub of Futurama had to change it? No way. No way. So, we meet again. Who are you? 12 years ago, I lost one of my most prized genomes. I created him and sent him to Gaia to disrupt the cycle of souls there. You are that genome. I'm glad you have returned. Shut up! Nobody tells me what to do. And I didn't come here to answer to you. Let me guess. You must be Garland. And what if I am? Then you're going down, but first you're gonna tell me everything. Like, why did I grow up on Gaia, and why do you want to destroy it? I have no intention of destroying Gaia. I only wish to make Gaia into Terra. What did you just say? Of course, not everything went as planned. You growing up on Gaia, for example. There's another one built as you were. He may be the one who threw a wrench into my gears. He? Who the heck are you talking about? Someone you know quite well. Follow me. The time when the aura of Gaia will turn to a crimson glow of Terra has not yet come. Sold, he can't even walk anywhere. I may need your help anyway. Bang, 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 bang. Pandemonium. Stop. He's not gonna stop, Zidane. He's not gonna do it. Now, tell me everything. I constructed the genomes to be vessels for the souls of the people of Terra when they awaken. But 24 years ago, I gave life to a genome that was very much like you. His will was too strong to make him into a proper vessel, and I even considered discarding him. But then I thought that I should put his strength to use. I sent that genome as my servant to disrupt the cycle of souls on Gaia. Yeah, so tell me who he is already. Come on, Zidane, deep down you know who it is. Do you not yet know? He and you are so much alike. Alike? I've never met anyone like me. You judge only by appearances. I mean someone with a soul similar to yours. The one I sent to Gaia might also be called your brother. And his name is Kuja. Kuja? He's a genome? Impossible. He doesn't even have a tail. He is only hiding it. He denies his own identity. He rejects the meaning of his existence and tries to assert his own individuality. Don't you see the resemblance? Shut up. I'm not like him at all. He said the same thing when speaking about the other genomes. I'm not like these guys. His ambition was unbecoming of a genome, but it was perfect for the mission I gave him. To bring war and chaos to Gaia. That is what I sent him to do. To induce an unnaturally chaotic flow. So then why? The disruption of the flow of souls is best brought about by war. And what he did for me far exceeded my greatest expectations. What about me? How did I end up on Gaia? When you received the gift of life in Bron Ball, Kuja could not bear it. He could not bear to see a genome with more power than his own. He felt threatened. Kuja discarded you. He dropped you onto Gaia, the world he would destroy. So I was to be your slave, just like Kuja, to start a war on Gaia? That is correct. I did not expect Kuja to abandon you, but I believed it was his nature. And to him, bringing war to Gaia would prove his victory over you. Perhaps it is because of his desire to justify his existence that he let you live as well. So that is why the blood of thousands had to be spilled? Are you referring to Kuja's ambition, or to our plan to disrupt the cycle of souls? Both. What exactly do you gain by disrupting that cycle of souls or whatever? We must sort the souls. I want to disrupt Gaia's cycle and drain its souls, filling the void with the souls of Terra. To speed the cycle of souls is to speed the work as a whole, thus war. And in time, Gaia's souls are gone, and Gaia becomes Terra. But how? You saw it with your own eyes. You saw the Ifa tree and the mist it emits. The role of the Ifa tree is that of soul divider. The mist, you see, comprises the stagnant souls of Gaia. Oh yeah, but we stopped the mist, so much for that. all you saw was the back of the tree. Even now, the Aoife tree blocks the flow of Gaia's souls while it lets those of Terra flow freely. Come and see for yourself. See the true form of this planet. What is this? Think of it as an observatory, a place to measure the radiance of Gaia and Terra. What are you talking about? What is this weird light? That is the center of the planet, the end and the beginning of the cycle of souls. The light remains Gaia's for now, but when the blue changes to crimson, all will belong to Terra, and its restoration will be complete. That is why I wrapped up the light in the Aoife tree, to prevent the cycle of the judgment of souls on Gaia from inside the planet. Such is the Aoife tree's true purpose, its true form. All you saw was its material form. The flow of Gaia's souls cannot be changed simply by stopping the disposal of mist. So, Guja is just an angel of death who sends souls to the tree of Aoife. Yes, my angel of death, but only until you come of age. What do you mean? His soul is not eternal. I was going to create you next, after all. You mean you won't need Kuja's soul once I grow stronger than him? Precisely. Soon, that time will come. Well. Now you should be fully aware of the meaning of your existence. Yeah, I'm aware of all the laughter, all the tears I've shared with the people I grew up with on Gaia. Forget all of that. You are destined to live among the stars for all eternity. You have the power, the position, and the motive to do it. I wouldn't want that kind of power, if only I had a place to call home. My brothers in Tantalus, Vivi, Freya, Amarant, Quinnan, Steiner, Aiko, and Dagger. My home is with them in Gaia. If you say I have a motive, then it's to punish all of you who brought pain to my friends. I'll destroy Terra. That's reason enough for my birth here as a genome. Regrettable. I thought your soul would be perfect for a new angel of death. I am the new angel of death. Yours. Don't you know what it means to meet your maker? Shut up. I've heard enough of your crap. I'm taking you out right here, right now. Foolishness. The body becomes a vessel which greets a new soul. What's happening? K.O. He's too good to make into a regular genome, but I have no choice. Ung. Oh, look who it is. I can't believe I actually returned to this place, but soon the power will be mine alone. Wahahaha. Just you wait, Garland, and you too, Zidane. I'll exact sweet revenge upon you both for insulting me. I'll make the people of both Gaia and Terra know who rules over all of them. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That's not where he fell asleep. Who am I? I don't know anything. I cannot think at all. Zidane. Yeah, I was called that once. Many people called me that. You always have to show off, don't you? Yeah, maybe I do. Why, you worthless mendicant. Oh, I forgot about this theme. Oh, this theme is so good. I'm just gonna let it play for a sec. really enjoy the instrumentation. This it's just so good. It's just so good. Oh, yes, please do, J-Head. I just think there's a lot of... Oh, do not even... Oh, I can't believe you would speak that into existence. Please. I would give so much. I would give so much for that to be a thing that happens at some point. I think that this song... And they've waited so long into the game to drop a fucking banger like this. And it's at this culmination of a lot of emotional stuff that's happening here for Zidane and a lot of the cast. And I think it just does such a good job of capturing in this moment sort of the rising tension of the narrative and the character conflict. There's just something about it, and most of the music in the game, I won't say none of it, most of the music in the game does not have this tone to it. There's a driving sense to it. If you listen to the beat and the way that it builds the instrumentation, and this fucking guitar part is so good. It fucking sounds like Zidane too. Like, that's the other thing. It's God, it's so good. How very becoming of you. Becoming of me. I really learned a lot by traveling with you, Zidane. Yeah, right. I have nothing to teach. You teach me many things more important than tasty munchies. No, I don't know anything. You call that friendship? Friendship. Friendship? Zidane? I don't know who I am. You were always there for me, Zidane. I'm so tired. How come you're always so... I am an empty vessel. Zidane. Who? Wake up, Zidane. Who? Come on, Zidane. Wake up. Ow. Zidane. Vivi. Eiko. Thank goodness you're alive. We thought you were dead. Oh. We were so worried. Why did you come here all by yourself? What are you doing here? Huh? We came to save you, of course. And it wasn't easy. You went off all alone. Leave me alone. Huh? This has nothing to do with you. Oh, come on. There he goes, being the tough guy. Look, Zidane, it's not just about you. Come on, Zidane. Don't be like that. Let's... Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid brat. Zidane? Zidane? Zidane, wait up! You need rest, Zidane. Will you little twits just shut up? There's some things kids can't understand. need to steal from this thing? Oh, I just whacked the shit out of it. No, it has a 10 meter. You really poisoned me? Bro. Looks like you'll need some help. Probably not, really. Does this thing have enough HP for this to play out correctly? No. Not really. It's almost dead, I think. Okay, it might have infinite HP until everybody shows up. Can't you even take care of yourself? Alright, go all out. Shred this thing. Oh, he's dead. Got his ass. Wow, that was really good for Amaranth. How foolish of you to go alone. Damn hypocrite, always talking about friendship when you're nothing but a selfish loner. I can take care of myself. Come back, Zidane. Wah! Hiya! I will not be defeated so easily. Now I'm mad. I cook you good. Steiner. Quina, what are you doing? Have at thee. Taste this. Do I need to steal from this guy? A vaccine and an ether. Not important right now. Oh, hot damn. Where's Frog Drop at? Actually, is Frog Drop in that list? Did that just do no damage? Where is Frog? Oh, there it is. Oh, well, never mind. It's dead. It doesn't matter. It only has 10k HP, so... Oh, never mind. Zidane's joining us. You're late, Zidane. Alright. I found Frog Drop, finally. We're dropping frogs. So yeah, does 52-52, which is Quina's current level, by the way. Quina is currently 52. So at 101 frogs, it just does your level. Is how the ability works. Right, because 101 times level 52 is just 52. Does everybody understand that math? 100 times 52 is 5200 and 1 times 52 is 52, so it's 5250. Everybody got we're good. Everybody understands why the frogs work the way they work. Okay, good. All right, moving on. Oh, you are so funny, Leo. What an unworthy opponent. Zidane, you can leave us. I still want you take me places. I still want you to take me place, have lots of good food. Poor Quinn is
I wasn't listening. Can you explain that again?
Yeah, so frog drop does an amount of damage equal to the number of frogs that you've captured times Quina's level. So even though I've caught 99 frogs, it doesn't mean it does 99 damage unless Quina's level was 101. Then it would do 99 because 99 times 100 is 9900, and then 99 again for the extra frog is 99. But since Quina isn't, I haven't caught that many frogs and Quina isn't at that level, that means that. And I have not yet concluded whether or not you are the right man.
What a nerd.
For Her Highness, mind you. Just leave me alone. I don't want to trouble you anymore. You're a nerd. Got him. You're all a bunch of babysitting bastards. But trust me, I know that I'm the worst bastard here. Yeah, Quina can't go past level 99, so the way to do 99 with frog drop is to get Quina level 99 and catch 101 frogs. Because then that's 99 times 100, which is 9900, plus 99 is 9999. Or, if you wanted Quina to be, say, level 50, then you have to catch twice as many frogs. You need to catch 200 frogs in order to do 99 damage. Nice crit, Zidane. Oh, that 1 HP move, though. Taking me to critical. Boy, I wonder who could have cast that. Dagger. Is this how you want to solve the problem? Couldn't steal anything. Well.
Instructions unclear. 899 frogs.
Well, I mean, bad news is you're not gonna do 99 damage unless you can somehow get Quina to level 101. Good luck with that. Yeah, it's literally level times number of frogs captured. That's literally what it is. So there's nothing way to do it whatsoever. It is an exact and very straightforward calculation. Oh, you couldn't give me that elixir before I murdered you with Bahamut? You're still not dead? We gotta get more homies in on this. How are you not dead? I'll summon Bahamut again. I don't give a shit.
Bahamut teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
Boy, it's really going for me to get this elixir drop. It is kind of wild that Bahamut does fly in from behind. That joke actually lands. We got some top tier comedians in here tonight, huh? Thank goodness. The only thing I know how to do is spam. Ow. now he's dead. No elixir from me. No, you can't get all summons yet. Dagger. You try to do everything by yourself, don't you? Try to understand. I don't want to cause trouble to anyone. Aren't we your friends? I want to think so. That's why I always... Look, I'm not from Gaia. I was just a hairbreadth from becoming the destroyer of Alexandria. I can't accept your friendship so easily. You've always protected us. But you still don't understand that we looked out for you too. We watched your back while you watched ours. And we believed in you the same way you believed in us. Just like you protected us. We want to protect you. Dagger. You say it. My master tell me, somebody give you tasties, you give them tasties too, is good manners. I still not cook you succulent frog yet, Zidane. Quina. Chivalry requires a knight to look after his comrades in arms. I will not abandon you. And I shall follow you to kingdom come if I must. You remember that. Steiner. Huh. What am I gonna do with you guys? The feeling is mutual. Alright, let's go. Wait, where are the 4 others? They're coming, maybe. You don't think they've been trapped? It possible. You should not have left them. That's right. I mean, really. Ah. I'm sorry. Let's head back. Together this time. Alright. There we go. Hand hurts and this dumb halter is pulling on your neck, so memes are all you have. That's not true. You have other things to offer. You're not just a meme bot. Come on, give yourself some credit. I want this. Dagger? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what happens when I set that. I shouldn't set that. I'm gonna set that and I'll just leave the 3 and be sad. You have auto haste too? Give me that. Screw your HP. Destroying the bag of Chex Mix. Let's go. Chex Mix will make you feel better. Yummy, yummy Chex Mix. There you go. You made it to the new year. Excellently done. That's pretty good. Good job. Good job. Fucking God damn it. Fine. I'm drowning in lack of magic stones right now. It's making me sad. Does everybody have gear on? Because Quina does not have any support abilities left to learn, right? Yeah, Quina is maxed the fuck out. All blue magic acquired and all support abilities learned on Quina. So we don't care about what Quina wears anymore. Steiner, I know, he's missing an auto there. Something there. A status immunity, and I don't actually know what that is. Maybe he can learn Eye for Eye. And he's got 2 sword abilities he doesn't have yet, because I don't have the swords. I don't think. I'll double check. Yeah, I think there's 1 sword in between the Defender and the Ragnarok. Or maybe Excalibur teaches an ability. I don't think so, though. Okay, restore HP is one of the ones he's missing from a platinum helm. I'll probably just immediately put that on. I bet Freya is also missing that. But Freya can get it from an accessory, I'm pretty sure. Strength boost for evasion drop. Don't like that. Platinum armor is worse than the Genji armor and teaches Beast Killer of all things. And you have a Rebirth Ring on. Dagger's working on that. Did not get anything new for you from the shop. Dragon Wrist. For the Flash Hat, no new rod. No, yeah, I mean, all of their ultimate weapons might give them something, but I don't think that's likely. Okay. Going back the way we came. Hey guys. Zidane. Zidane, why did you leave us? I'm sorry. You were right. I need everyone's help. Don't leave us again, okay? Never. So, you've had a change of heart. What a busy guy, coming and going all the time. Yeah, but not anymore. We have to stop Garland. Oh, yeah, that's right. A Moogle followed me all the way from Braun Ball. Just tell me if you need a rest, Kupo. All right, now we can work our way out of this depressing castle. Because we're all together now. Oh, let's just go ahead and sit these high-level peeps. Did you put the puzzle game? Surely not the one I played, just a different one, right? That's good. Let the puzzle love spread. Let the joy of puzzle love spread amongst everybody. You did a public service. You did a public service. It's a joyous occasion. Everybody should celebrate. Okay, so I'm still really confused about Okay, I'm gonna try to parse this. It says this is your last chance to buy a Zorlin-shaped dagger, which is right there. It's a trash weapon, but you need it for synthesis. So be sure to have a total of at least 8 Sargatanas swords. In parentheses, only count up to 2 of the thief's swords. And Zorlin shapes in your inventory before continuing. So do I just buy 8 of these motherfuckers? I'm just gonna buy 8 of them. I don't understand what it's actually asking me to have. Because I only have 1 of these. Yeah, it is. It's nonsense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't... It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. But I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna assume that I've done it correctly. Let me check. What is the synthesis for Sargatanas? Sargatanas is Gladius and Zorlin shape. On disc 4. And you can synth Masamune with Zorlin Shape and Orichalcon. Man, I really don't want to miss this. But since it doesn't explicitly tell me what I need them for before I need them, it is very, very confusing to me. What it's actually asking me to have, and even more concerning, is the fact that it's telling me I'm going to have to synthesize a bunch of Masamunes for some reason. That's wild to me. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can do something else. Used as an ingredient in synthesizing 2 good thief swords, Masamune and Sargatanas. Player should buy 2 of them at the soonest as to not miss out. Sargatanas itself can be used as synthesis material for making the thief gloves. Buy at least 3. Is that it? Is that really it? We're making this big of a deal about this one item? Where it says I need 8 of these swords? You know what? I don't think I can be fucked to try to parse what this actually means anymore. I'm assuming I could synth another Sarkatanus if I need it, and then I would still have 9 Zorlin shapes. That's one more than the number that they give me, and I'm gonna assume that that's gotta be enough. Any more thinking about it is not worth my time and effort, I don't think. Okay. Let's just leave. Let's just leave and move on. Whoa. It says, follow the linear path until you reach an area with a switch. I guess that's not that yet? Okay, this screen is kind of fucking me up a little bit. Where? Okay, I guess this is the area with the switch? Is this the switch? Alright, yep, fair enough. Yes. Yes, I will. Yep. I think I already have the achievement for Hades. Oh, maybe there isn't one. Never mind. I take it back. I found Hades on my original playthrough. I remember. Oh. I'm gonna have to probably redo this. Unless I can run away right away. Quick run, quick run, quick run, quick run. Virus fly, don't do that. Don't do that. Well. Surely I made it in time. I didn't make it in time. I'm shocked. Freya is the only person who doesn't have antibody set, by the way. Just want to point that out. Oh my god. I was stuck on the... I thought I could go above the one that I was running into. Come on. Yeah, this is my fault. My fault. Can I run, please? Can I please go? Sir? Sir? Can I please go? Oh, I will kill you. I'll do it. If you hit Echo, I will fucking... Okay, well, you have to die. And I'm gonna take your tent. Or your vaccine, that works too. Bye, Zidane. Bye. Why does Echo... What is happening? What is happening? Why can't I... Why did Echo not get a turn? What the fuck? Alright, this might be solo VV kill. Might be a solo VV kill here. I guess I could just keep trying to run. I don't know that he can kill VV because he keeps healing him. Can you get away from me, VV? Pretty please? Oh, well. In case he charges. I don't really want to game over against this fucking guy. Okay. Thank you. He just wanted to get that elixir out of me, I guess. What an asshole. I still don't actually know what happened to Aiko's turn. I queued up a Kiraga on her, but just didn't go off, I guess. Alright, surely I won't fail it another time. Alright, we're good. Light Bridge. Okay, so there's an ATE here. It says, attempt to pass through all 3 force fields, and after having changed the elevator setting at least twice, this ATE will be offered. Which... Wait, hold on a second. There are 2 main methods of controlling it. Mess around with it until the ATE shows up so that you can move it anytime you like without backtracking. Or follow the walkthrough to get all the treasure here. Depending on the setting, the elevator can be boarded and exited from different locations, giving you the framework of the puzzle. It's rather confusing, however, so either play around with it until you find what you want, or just follow the instructions here. Assuming you plan to do this the proper way without the elevator ATE, so what does that mean? This is literally the last one. It's the last ATE. Look at this. Are you ready? And it's fucking confusing. 78 out of 79, okay? This is the last one, and it's mandatory. And the instructions for it are fucking confusing. Can I just go get the treasure and then get the ATE? It doesn't say that. It's not clear. And I just left a Moogle behind that I didn't save at. Because I was frustrated about the wording for the... Whatever. I will roll my save back and get this achievement on my own time if I have to. I'm going for the items. I want the items. And I'm gonna assume I can still get this AT. Current altitude 1, current heading 0, standard heading 3? What the fuck did that do? Run up to the top of the first segment. Oh. 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 Well, you know what might have just... I might have desynced myself from the instructions, but I think I... Ah, shit. Hold on, I think... Can I fix this? I might be able to fix this. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, I can fix it. 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 I got this. Because the thing I did is I accidentally called it down to the level that I was on, right? So if I go up to the level that it was on before I screwed it up. Okay, well, that's not what I expected to happen. But it's on the right level now, so that's all I care about. Yeah. Okay. Set the switch to run up to the top of the first main, run the other up, run up. The second section, this one. Take the nearest landing at the top to reach chest. I like this as a puzzle. Go back down to the bottom and change the lift to 4. Hey, can I... So then I have to run down this way. Should I call it to me here? Okay. This is not nearly as confusing. Once again, it's kind of frustrating the way some of these walkthroughs are written, where they're like, no regular person can figure this out by just experiencing the gameplay for a moment. It's always like, this is going to be confusing. Just use the walkthrough. Well, I mean, you could actually just explain how the puzzle works. Like, it's not that hard. It's not mind-bendingly complex. We'll never get anywhere if we keep going back and forth. Looks like we can't go any further. Yeah. We'll handle these controls so you can take the elevators and the others and wait by the elevator. Yeah, that's a good idea. You guys operate the controls while we head out for that elevator. Okay. But what if I still want to do the controls? What if I still want to do the controls? I mean, I guess I got the ATE, which is nice. And I want the achievements, so like... Oh, no. Okay. That's good. Okay, I think I'm just supposed to go here to progress. I'm just gonna watch the AT. Oh. It just gives you a shortcut? Alright, let's just do this. Let's see if I can figure this out. If I just... I'm very confused. How does this count as a... Oh. Got it. I got it. Boy. Instructions unclear. Holy shit. Can I also just say that it's really lame that that is an ATE? I just want to... It's very unfortunate that that counts to the achievement and that it's an ATE. Okay. Take the eastern path and ride the teleporter up? Is this what we're calling the eastern path? No, this would be the western path. I know how directions work. Would you not call this the southern path? I guess this is... I would call this northeast. I get that it's on the east half of the screen. Okay, we got a teleport dungeon here, which is really cool. Follow the linear path to a split. Bro, what? What? What linear path? There's a split right here. Going down this way. This is actually not really a teleport dungeon. Those pipes look like mouths. Wait. Oh, I am confused. It said the left teleporter. I'm realizing now what it meant. No. Do you have anybody, Eiko? Oh, that's unfortunate. Leave me alone, you big bug. Fuck off. Fuck off. You know, part of the reason I leveled up J-Hit was because I told myself, you know what I don't want to fail at anymore? Is running away from stuff. You know how much leveling up has helped me run away from stuff? Fucking, it hasn't. It hasn't. So it meant this one. This was the left one. Which, like, yeah, when you look at it, okay, sure, of course, that's what it meant. Of course Zidane can't wear that. Of course it gives auto regen. Of course, it's male? I guess it has it in the name. Whatever. God damn it. This group can wear that. But Steiner might actually need it to learn auto regen, maybe? Going to that Moogle. Oh, that's not good. Don't. Wait, he can fly? Why can Marlboros fly? Oh, virus tentacles. No. Okay, I just know this motherfucker's... Okay. Oh, I was like, he's about to bad breath my ass and we're gonna have a bad time. Hey, Moogle. I have a letter for you that I think I'm supposed to deliver. Give me a Koopo nut for it. Yeah, I got a letter from Moorock. This is my first time using Magnet, and my first letter, Koopo. What should I write about, Koopo? You wrote about what to write about. What the heck was that all about, Koopo? I'll give you this in exchange for delivery. Koopo nut. Oh, okay, well, let me just save, I guess. Where did I had? Why does Eiko not know Holy yet? I cast Holy on Eiko at some point. Is it the robes? Oh. Fuck. Ugh. Was. Pressing on. Orb. Big ass orb. Huge ass orb. There's the observatory. It told me you'd become my angel of death. But think for a moment. Isn't life death itself? It must kill other life forms to survive. Sometimes it even kills those with whom it shares blood. To live is to give life meaning, yet one must take others' lives to survive. A mature civilization becomes aware of this paradox. Terra's souls will sleep until they forget such nonsense. They will begin a new life in a new dimension. It's a world in which life and death become one. That is the dimension in which we are meant to live. As beings that transcend life and death. Zidane, I'll ask you one more time. Who are you? You're a sad man, Garland. We know more than you. We're not perfect, but we have friends who help us. That is reason enough for us to live. We live to protect the ones we love. It took us a long time, but we've all found our way. We live not to forget our past, but to learn from it. Then show me. Lecture me again when you are on the verge of death. Here's a dragon. Fight it. There are 2 entire paragraphs of setup for this boss fight. Just wanted to point that out. And you can put this dragon to sleep. Ooh, got the dragon mail right out the gate. Let's go. Go to sleep, dragon. Wow, he did not sleep for very long. Oh, I don't have darkness, do I? Because I have. Oh, and there's the knuckle steel. Alright, hey, we're going in. Yeah, we'll just might Freya and then let her jump. Focus Vivi. Oh, Echo Trance as well, huh? It's gonna be a bad time for this dragon. Nice. Nope, he died. Freya did not get to finish her trance jump. Dragon too weak. Oh, bye-bye, dragon. Turn that motherfucker into triangles. Garland, tell me, what is it that you want to accomplish? The restoration of Terra, isn't it obvious? No, that's what the people of Terra want. Why aren't you asleep with the rest of them? I was created to oversee Terra. I exist to wait for a time when this world is without life or death. I am the absolute controller of this planet. Gotta steal some ninja gear from this guy and some dark gear. Ooh, goodies. I like items. What are you weak to? Darkness, silence, slow. Nice. Where's my slow at? Slow? I'm just not gonna worry about whatever the fuck he just did to me there that did 1400 damage. Got the battle boots right out the gate. Let's just go for the silence. Oh, that was probably a flare, I guess, that he just cast on me. Nice. Get defended, nerd. Yep. Good start, Zidane. The common steal and then a whiff, huh? 1 and 4 or 1 and 8 or whatever it is. Nice slow. Yeah, he is flaring. We gotta shut that shit the fuck down. And it's been shut down. Psychokinesis. Okay, Zidane. Okay, buddy. A fair amount of I just queued up a fucking steal too. I would have at least I guess I still could. I could still let a fun. Ooh, nice. That's a semi-rare done. You know what? Yeah, fuck you, dude. Have a Grand Lethal. Have a Grand Lethal while we're chilling here. Vibing. It won't do 40,000 damage, so we're fine. Did do max damage, though. Hit him again. Hit it one more time. That's literally the last step I can hit him. I can't hit him again until I get the ninja gear for him. But my trance should be over as well, so. And I'm out of MP. Wait, I'm not out of trance? Well, okay, I can't. I literally can't. As much as I want to, I can't. He will die. Actually, maybe he wouldn't, but I'm not going to risk it. Oh, wait. Hey, there's the ninja gear. Nice timing, Zidane. Couldn't have got that shit a turn earlier before you tranced, you goober. This fight is already almost over, but I might as well overkill the shit out of it. Because I think it's funny. Gee, funny bum bums. Ugh. Try putting on a ribbon next time, idiot. Got him. No AP? You fight well. Give it up, Garland. What the? Oh, shit. That's not good. Ha 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 ha. This is too easy. The invincible is mine. Now I have the power to control all souls. Garland gave me everything without a fight. The old fool was too busy dealing with him. Now only death awaits him. Poor Garland, bitten by his own dog. This is no accident. Fate has chosen me to become the new ruler of Terra. Time for me to put on the finishing touches. Oh, did we get Kuja Fight 1 here? I don't remember. This looks familiar. I must say, I truly love you all. You not only broke the seals of Terra, but did me the favor of defeating Garland. Zidane, you are truly an extraordinary genome, deserving of my love. What are you doing here, Kuja? That's not a very nice way to greet your brother. Shut up, you're no brother of mine. Oh, such ferocity. Master Garland, he intends to fight Terra. Kuja, what are you scheming? Scheming? Me? Watch. Watch me as I defeat these enemies of Terra. Come on now, you may sleep alongside the souls of Terra for all eternity. Shit, do I have to steal for... Oh, he's got a rare light robe steal? Bro. What do we do? Darkness and slow? Oh, well. Here we go. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee, ho ho ho. Oh my god! I got the turn 1 rare steal? Oh, that's it! That's it! That's all we needed! Just has an ether on his common slot. Bro! Bro! And I took it anyway, because I'm gonna use one on me. Hit him with a meteor. That's what he deserves. I think he deserves it. What do you guys think? Think he deserves a meteor? Let him know, Vivi. There you go, fucker. Hold that shit. Ooh, 42-24? It's kind of wimpy for focus? That was with a stack of focus? Damn. Is this why they told you to wear lightning reduction? I don't know. I don't know why they tell me anything anymore. None of that shit makes sense. This game is very easy. As Jay had already alluded to earlier, all of the leveling up that I did fighting Grand Dragons was literally just for comfort. It's completely unnecessary. The game is very straightforward and easy to achieve victory. Honestly, yeah, the guide has gotten worse slowly as we've gone further and further into the game. Honestly, this game just gives you access to tons of really strong abilities, and it's very fun because of that. If you just put in the time and effort, you will get immensely potent abilities. I mean, he's spamming Demi though, so lightning reduction, right? Oh, that's it. He's done already. Thanks for the items, nerd. Ugh. The time is... He's trancing. Trancing. This is the power of trance. I'll show you my true power. Ultima. I don't know Ultima yet. Might not learn it in this game, but Vivi has a slot open. Probably for Ultima. Yes, this is the power I've longed for. The mighty power of souls. They assault any threat that tries to destroy them. What do you mean? It's trance. You know how it works. But a normal trance won't be enough to defeat you. You're all as resilient as Oglops. Even tiny Moogles possess the power of trance. When I saw that in Gulag Volcano, I came up with a plan. Note, by the way, his normal attire does hide his tail, but in trance, you can see his tail. It was easy. I just needed to borrow the power from wretched souls that can't die. Where did I acquire it? It was the Invincible, or should I say, that large eyeball in the sky. The ship sucked up the souls of Madain Sari, the Ifa Tree, Alexandria to feed upon them. When it fought Bahamut at the Ifa Tree, the Invincible drew in a powerful spirit. Can you guess to whom it belonged? Queen Bronze Soul, the soul of your mother. The souls trapped inside the Invincible welcomed her with open arms. They were fed up with being your prisoners, Garland. So, Master Garland, you are no longer needed, and after you've worked so hard, I shall rule Terra and Gaia with my unconditional love from now on. What will you do with such power? Master Garland, you, of all people, should accept defeat gracefully. Ugh. How sad. Any last words? Your power is meaningless. yeet. Rah! Now, it's your turn. Should I kill you quickly to show my appreciation for all you've done? Or should I kill you slowly and painfully to show you my love? Oh, I've got a great idea. How's this? I'll make you pillars for my castle. You'll all decorate my castle as a symbol of my eternal kingdom. How do you like that? No, never. You could never build an eternal kingdom. That voice. Garland? Did you leave something behind? Do you think a defect like you could last forever? What? What do you mean? I built you to last only until the worthy genome Zidane grew. It was too dangerous to let you last any longer than that. What are you saying? There's a limit on your life. You'll be dead soon. Even as I die, you'll have died without ever leaving your mark on the world. Ha 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 ha! What an interesting lie. You're telling me that my life will end soon? Ha ha ha. Nice try, Garland, but I won't fall for your silly tricks. Garland? Garland? Answer me. You were created to destroy. You are immortal. Immortal? I'm finished. I don't believe you. Why would I believe such a silly story? You're telling me that I'll die soon, now that I'm more powerful than anyone. I'm gonna die. Lose my soul? Ha. Ha 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 ha. What comedy. Zidane, isn't it hilarious? I'll die just like the black mages I so despise. I single-handedly brought chaos onto Gaia, but in the end, I'm nothing but a worthless doll. Kuja. Kuja? I won't let it happen. I won't. I won't let this world exist without me. Kuja, I can't believe him. Zidane, we must escape before the tower collapses. But how? We need to carry the injured out too. We shall commandeer that ship, the one called Invincible. It's docked at the bottom of the tower. Oh yeah, but... Alright, you guys head for the ship. I'm gonna rescue the genomes. They're victims. I can't just abandon them. I'm coming with you. Dagger, I don't want you to leave us again. So, I'll keep watch over you. Okay, we should be able to go back through the warp gate on the other tower. Dagger and I will head back to Bron Ball. You guys come get us on the Invincible. I believe this kicks off Disc 4 as well. Oh, nope, probably not quite, actually. Probably not quite. We've got a little bit more of a distance to go here. Looks like a teleporter leading to the upper levels. It might take us back to Brown Ball. Eyeballs! Ah! What's wrong? But behind you. Eyeballs. They're just eyes. It's okay. Let's go. Just eyes? How very bold of you. Dagger? Yes? About what happened earlier. What is it, Zidane? Oh, jeez. I feel like I'm being watched. Just say it. We need to hurry. You came to my rescue, right? And, what you said to me, it made me really happy. Zidane, how can I say this? Thanks. Hurry, hurry! This stinky old tower is gonna collapse any minute. Amaranth doesn't hurry. Quina only hurries for food. I know find good food on Terra. Maybe I eat eyeball over there. Quina, hurry up or you'll be left behind. I happy we leave. No good food anywhere. Poor Quina. I think we're still okay. Let's evacuate the genomes. Zidane, let's split up. Yeah, I'll go this way. We'll meet up when the Invincible arrives. My gosh, this ship is enormous. Judging from our current position, I believe the bridge is that way. Hold it, where's Quina? Ah, are they late again? No, they just found the fast way. Ho ho ho, I arrive. I warp inside from bottom of ship. Why were you underneath the ship in the first place? Save it for later. We must get the ship moving. It's a vote again. It's a vote. Do you guys want to know what the list is? What are you still doing here? We need to evacuate. What's the point? They're only empty vessels. Stop talking like that. Do you really believe that what you just said? Unlike the rest of them, Garland gave me a soul that I might replace you and Kuja. But Garland is dead. Terra will soon be destroyed. What's the point? I asked myself the same question. Did you find an answer? No, but maybe the point is to just try. It's going to be hard, but I've got my friends. It isn't so bad. Hey, what's your name? Huh? Garland gave you a name, didn't he? My name is Mikoto. Mikoto, huh? That's a nice name. A lot of people are going to call you that from now on. You have to find the answer yourself. It'll be hard, but you can do it. Let's go to the new world, Mikoto. There, you can find your answer. Dagger, where is Zidane? He'll be here any minute. He's looking for the last genome. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Zidane. Sorry I'm late, but now we got everyone. Everyone on board now. We must leave immediately. Oopsie doodle, we made a fucksy whoopsie. A We didn't. Kuja did. And honestly, it's mostly Garland's fault. The true tragedy of this game is Garland failing to recognize his mistakes and own up to them and try to fix them. Instead, he was just like, "Fuck it, I'll just make another one. This one will die automatically, and it'll solve itself." How did that work out for you, bud? We made it. Yes, we managed to escape from Terra, but what's wrong, Freya? Well, I was talking to Amaranth about it earlier. You don't think this is the end, do you? Are you talking about Kuja? Do you really think he perished with Terra? Even with his power, it's hard to believe that he'd have escaped unscathed. What do you think, Zidane? What will Kuja do next? He'll probably try to destroy Gaia. But how? There was one thing Garland said. Something about a tree that serves as a gateway of souls between Gaia and Terra. That must be... Yeah, it's the Aoife tree. Everyone! You must come look. Come with me. What's up, Steiner? Can't you just tell us? It would be faster to come see it on the bridge. Kuja is the protagonist of RPGs? What do you mean? He's not even that. He's not even that. He's taking everything down with him, right? Garland was not really about destroying and remake. He was a ruler in a sense, but he did have a purpose, which was the restoration of Terra, which he would probably then try to rule over as well, but destruction was not his goal. But he did fuck up and undercalculate the potency of a willful genome, which that is his first mistake, and then his second mistake was thinking he could deal with his first mistake by making his second mistake again but stronger. Like the idea that you could overcome a problem by making a bigger potential problem is very silly. 2 parts of a regular boss? No, I don't think so, because I think that honestly there are more Final Fantasy villains that just want to destroy and erase than rebuild. I think that's one of the strong points of Final Fantasy, actually, because I think that there is a certain amount of sympathy that somebody could garner for their cause if their ideal was actually building something better from the ashes. But there are a lot of Final Fantasy villains that are just like, no, actually, I just want to unmake everything. I just want it all gone. If I have to suffer, everybody's gonna suffer. And their entire focus becomes complete ruin. And I think that's a strength of Final Fantasy antagonists. Plus, there's actually a fair amount of variety in the way that they go about presenting that from different perspectives and also from different paths to that goal. Exdeath is a good example. He wants everything to return to the void. So, you know, I don't think it's even 2 parts of a regular boss. I think a regular boss in Final Fantasy usually is just, I want everything gone. It's Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth / Genova just wants a meteor to hit the planet and ruin it. So, like, that's a pretty common theme. That's a pretty common theme. What's up? They're just clouds. It's not a normal cloud. What? Let's lower our altitude and see. Don't you see? Our altitude is not very high, and this is all we can see. Then what could it be? It's mist. It's what black mages are made out of, and what used to cover the mist continent. The mist has covered all of Gaia. Why? How? Kuja, what are you planning now? Thanks. They were uneasy at first, but I think they'll get along fine. There's no need to thank me. You've done us all a great service. It wasn't a big deal. Well, anyway, everything's gonna be okay. Are you sure it's okay for them to stay here? Of course it is. So, this was Vivi's idea? Yeah. He wanted the genomes to start their new lives here. We're similar in many ways. Maybe we can understand them better, and they might open up to us. Right. He also said, if you guys can get along with the genomes, maybe humans and black mages can live alongside each other someday. Like you and Vivi. I didn't even know if I truly understood him until recently. We'll take good care of them. Your friends are our friends. Thanks. Is this a monster? He's a chocobo, not a monster. He's called Bobby Corwin. Great chocobo name. Oh, you gave him a name. Yeah, Bobby Corwin. Isn't it a great name? Sounds great. Bobby Corwin, huh? I think Bobby Corwin likes you too. It won't bite? Oh, come on. He's just a little baby chocobo. Bobby Corwin, no, come back here. Wow, I think Bobby Corwin really likes our new friend. Can't you just call him by his first name? Good, yeah. Little Bobby Chocobo. Little Bobabo. Why do you display these items? Why? For the customers, I think. Bobby Bo. Bobby Bo. What are customers? Well, they bring money, and they hand the money over to the shop, and then... What is money? Money is, Why do you care about small things? World, very simple place. Are you making a bo joke right now? Is that what you're doing? World only have two things. Things you can eat and things you know can eat. Very simple. More like a obobo. Got it. Does the water here ever stay still? Water flows, doesn't it? The water of Bron Ball was always still. Hey, did you know that time flows just like water? So water and time both flow in Gaia? Looks like they're off to a good start. It's like watching kids play. And I hate kids. It's not their fault. They've only just begun to live their lives. Can lost time be recovered? I don't know. But there's only one thing we can do. Of course. We must protect them from anyone who tries to take their time away from them. Some things you can eat that you shouldn't, not the quina. If you can eat it, you should eat it. Princess, is this what you really wish? What are you talking about? Kuja must have done something in the Ifa tree to cover the world in mist. Do you not think it wise to consult Regent Sid before the final battle? Kuja probably plans on destroying Gaia. If I go to Lindblum now and tell the Regent about it, it might cause a panic. I'm sure everyone is apprehensive about the reappearance of the mist. I need Uncle Sid to protect Lindblum right now. Indeed, we must defeat the enemy on our own. Even if we go back to Lindblum to get equipped, please don't tell Uncle Sid about our plans. Are we ready? Yes, let's go. You haven't got a chance. Who said that? Oh. You saw Kuja's power. He destroyed a world by himself. You don't even have 1,000,001 chance of defeating him. You'll all die. Wow, this girl knows lots of difficult words. Doesn't she? She's a bit cynical, but take good care of her, will ya? Her name is Mikoto. She's kind of like my little sister. What? Mikoto, listen to your big brother and make some friends. How silly. We might be desperate insects to Kuja, but I'll show you how powerful we can be. Even a fly lives for a day. I don't think that's what Zidane meant. Let's go to the Aoife tree. We won't let Kuja have his way. Spoiler alert, we're not gonna go to the Aoife tree. We're not gonna go to the Aoife tree. That's all the story you're gonna get for a hot minute. So I hope you enjoyed. There is some shit we have to do. There is some shit. Lots of ultimate weapon stuff and final chocobo stuff and all sorts of fun things that are not going to the Aoife tree. It's a nice sentiment, to be fair, but it's not what's gonna happen. Yeah, we need to save Mognet Central. Yeah, there's some important things that need to happen prior to making too terribly much more progress. All right, we have our final airship, and everything is fucking misty now, which you might say to yourself, well, isn't that going to make it a lot harder to like navigate and look for stuff? Yes. Yes, it is. Yep, we get the espresso depresso music. Woohoo! Okay, so guess what? We were so diligent about frog catching, we get to skip a frog catching moment. But we do have to go deliver a Kupo nut, so I'm going to do that first. And I don't know why it doesn't suggest this at any point, but the quickest way to deliver these Kupo nuts is actually to just land right here and go down the shortcut. Can we get all summons? I mean, we're only missing one summon, so like I have all of the summons except one. He gave me an Aloha t-shirt. It was a Moogle cruise. It was a Moogle pleasure cruise. We found the wreckage of a Moogle pleasure cruise. Just want that to sink in for everybody. Just really absorb that information. Well, it can't be that grim because this Moogle survived and has been chomping down Kupo nuts like a boss. So it can't be that grim. But they have wings. Alright, the final dive spot has become available. Hey, can you get the fuck out of my way, you little Moogle? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was a cruise that he went on. So everybody's probably fine. They all got super trashed on Kupo nut juice, and then everybody disrobed, and that guy just happened to still have his shirt when the cruise was over. Is I assume what happened. And also they wrecked the boat and flew away. Because that's exactly what would happen for Moogles. Okay, there's a dive spot. I don't actually want to look for this, and I will spare us all the time and effort it would take to do so. Oh, that's right. It's where the Shimmering Island was. Where's my Chocobo? Or they all threw their shirts overboard because they didn't like him? That's impossible. What Moogle wouldn't enjoy an Aloha shirt? Stop your blaspheming this instant. That's why they're hiding. Oh, insurance fraud. Oh. Oh. Could it be? A Moogle classic. Insurance fraud. Oops. Wrong button. He gave me his? Yeah, as a reward for stuffing his gob with 13 Koopo nuts. It was clearly precious to him. I had to feed the motherfucker 13 times in order to get it. It's clearly one of his most prized possessions. I think I just saw it. I think it's around here somewhere. It might be easier to find if I'm not flying. I should go land and come out here. Need a forest. Need a forest. Can't see shit because of the mist. I mean, only one kind of drug makes Moogle babies happen at the speed that they're happening in that place. And that drug is not very expensive, otherwise old people wouldn't buy it so much. So I don't think he is having a problem affording. I think he is rewarding appropriately for what he has received. Shayla knows what drug I'm talking about. How many little blue pills went out today? It is expensive? Is it? Moogliagra. Depending on the type and strength. Well, what's average? Dude, I cannot fucking see this. I cannot see the bubbles. $50 for a pack of 4? You think that's an expensive drug? What? Surely you know how much insulin costs. Surely. It's not covered by most insurance. I wasn't talking about with insurance. Insulin is a life-saving drug and costs more than that Viagra. With insurance. Yeah, $50 for 4, just as a reminder, that is less than it costs to go get a movie ticket and see a movie. I just want to be clear. Like, if we're extrapolating that price, that's about, you know, $15 and some change per pill. It's actually less than that. Yeah, it's $12.50 per pill. For 4 hours? You could get a lot less for a lot more, is all I'm saying. Okay, I need to look at the picture again. I can't find this shit. Wait, how do I find this shit? Is it not bubbly? The picture doesn't look like it's bubbly. Spoke with our favorite dad tank about his chemo meds. Charge him $10,000 a month, $300. Yeah, it is. Hold on, I need to enhance. I need to enhance this image. Enhance. It's got to be these right here. Is it the other direction? No, it's not that direction. There should be bubbles. Like right here. Next to these two things. Right here. There should be bubbles like right here. No. No. It should literally be right here. Maybe I didn't... Did I not find all the other dive spots? Or actually, you know what? Shit. I might need to go to Chocobo's Paradise. Hold on. And I think I need to fly there. That could be what I'm missing. I might have to go there and have them tell me about the spots. Because it's part of the Ozma stuff. Like, you have to do it in order to... Oops. And I didn't actually go there yet, I skipped it. Or... Yeah. Julius. No, this isn't a cutscene. So this is Paradise, Kupo. When did you get here? Kupo, I followed you because I thought you'd find this place soon. I did find it. Where? It definitely is. It's not. Seeker Choco, welcome. I am Fat Chocobo, the king of Chocobo's paradise. It would have been better if you'd come here without the help of humans, but they have taken good care of you. I've made it so they can understand our language while they're here. Quack. You who brought Choco here. Choco will stay here and start a new life with us. You should say your goodbyes now. Quack? I mean, I'll live here too, Kupo. Little one. Kupo? Only Chocobos can live here. No exceptions? No exceptions. Choco. Have you finished your goodbyes? Not yet, Kupo. Choco still needs to find more treasures, Kupo. Choco, are you not looking for peace and companionship? Are there things you must take care of first? Quack. Then come back when you finish what you must do. I'm going home, Kupo. I'll be waiting at the usual location, Kupo. Now, supposedly there's a chocobo that will just max out your dead peppers for you, which I might actually need if I'm just supposed to fish around in a spot that doesn't have an indicator for this dive spot. Is it you? Do you want all the dead pepper I own? Yes. And he'll just do that for you over and over again. Some of the treasures were hidden long ago. They're hard to find even with the dead pepper. Jump into the ocean and fly high in the sky. Use these abilities and seek out the treasures. I'll wait here for your return. Okay. It may just not have bubbles. I heard the mountain on C-Tent's ice field on Lost Continent has a crack in it. So what's unclear to me right now is whether or not the western side of the mountain on Seaways Canyon on the Forgotten Continent also has a crack in it. It's very hard to find. Yeah, no shit. I struggled with that one. I'm curious if this is just you have to have all of the other cracks first, and maybe I forgot one. How do I get up to that other chocobo? Can I just talk to you from down here? No? Can I talk to this one? Crack on the mountain located on a long island north of outer continent. I heard something saying Kupo from the crack. Yeah, I might have missed a mountain crack. But I don't really exactly know how. Now that I went there, I don't think it's gonna magically be there, but I'll do a flyby of it. I'm gonna guess I need to find one or two other things that I told myself to do and then didn't do. Yeah, there are not magically bubbles here now. Yeah, I don't see a visual indicator. I'm going to check through all the other spots and make sure I did them. Okay, I know I did that dive spot, and I know I did that dive spot. I know I did that one. And I know I did dive spot number 4. So is it just the mountain cracks? Airship card, Maiden's Prayer, Dragon's... I did that one. Genji Helm. Ah! There's a mountain crack in Mognet Central. Well, but it doesn't say... So there's only 3 mountain cracks, and I did them all already. 41 lapis lazuli? Do I have that? It seems like more than I remember getting or having. But I was pretty sure I did this one. I have 43. Okay, I probably did it. Well, maybe we just need to fish around until I get it? I guess? I don't know, a bit more of a precise location would have been appreciated. But it's not those two. It's this little stumpy guy and this guy. Yeah. That's what's in the picture. Well, all of the other dive spots have had bubbles to indicate where they are. But this one doesn't appear to. Which is making it hard for me to figure out where it's supposed to be at. Because the picture that they used from their gameplay is from the PS1 version. And the fog looks different between the two versions. So it's hard for me to judge how far away they are from these two spots. Oh, I found it. Boy, that is mean. Wait, what cards did I have? What items did I have over 100 of? I mean, yeah, I was looking at a picture. It doesn't have the bubbles as a visual indicator. Oh my god. It just discarded a card, didn't it? Yep. I have too many cards. My card stock is too... Fuck. That's okay. I'm pretty sure autosave will have my back here. I've gotten that message before. That's not good. But I don't need full cards for an achievement. I don't need full cards for an achievement. Well, I'm about to find out. So, the cards are awarded from Chocobo shit. Specifically from Chocobo shit. That's the only time I would have gotten potentially a missable card. Is only from Chocobo shit. So you can get a Hildegard 1 card. Which I have. An Odin card, but it's not missable. I have an Odin card. An airship card. But I would have gotten that a long time ago. Is airship card specific or general? There it is. An invincible card that's not missable. That's the thing I just missed. That's the thing that I couldn't collect just now. So we can ignore that. That's the thing I have too many cards to get. No cards from that one. No cards from that. Red Rose. I have. Blue Narcissus. I have 2 of. Arc card. Summon? There it is. Not missable. Dark Matter card? I think I saw I had that. It's an item card, right? There it is. Hildegard 3. Alexander. There it is. Masamune card right there. Iron Man card right there. Theater ship card. I think we're far enough back. I'm on Chocograph 6. So I don't think any of these I would have been at the card cap at this point when I was grabbing them. Cargo ship card. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't miss any cards except for the card that I just missed. And I should be able to load. I did a save in case I'm wrong. But I should be able to load the autosave from going to the world map from Chocobo's Paradise. And it'll be right before I just found that. Yeah. Oops. And I just have to find it again. After I get rid of a card. Or a few. So that doesn't happen again. So I kind of forgot that's a thing that can happen. I will use your picture this time. All right. I'll get rid of this 0-0. And I'll get rid of this one. 6. Get rid of that one and another one. This one. I think that one's gonna go. That one can go as well. All right, 85. That's plenty of room. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. That's like hyper specific. But since the island is gone and it's using the island's old location for reference, I feel like it's not that helpful. Except it does do one interesting thing, which it does include a location respective to this thing, which makes it look like more... Actually, I feel like that's not where I found it. Was it like a lot more generous than I realized? Wait, what am I doing? I don't know how north works. Yeah, it should be like kind of like right here, it looks like, based on your picture. Okay. And then the other reference that I have... Okay, so a bit further down, actually. A bit further down this way, maybe. I don't know. I think using these two... Wait, it's not those two. Oh, I see. Those are behind me that way. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't... For whatever reason, your picture actually doesn't look like the same. I think the map might change more significantly than that picture indicates when the Shimmering Island disappears. Yeah. Alright, no discards. I did it. I did it the right way. I did the thing. So he still won't talk to me until we do Mognet Central, so... I just wanted to do the dive spot. That gives us the ultimate weapon, which I didn't find that dive spot last time. Makes sense, because it's not indicated in any way. Which I think is fucking cruel, just to be clear. What is Maximilian? Oh, it's armor. Oh, high jump, dude. High jump. High jump. Yo. Kind of want to put that on real soon. The ultimate weapon gives you flee, in case you didn't already have it. You know. I already have all of Zidon's abilities, so I knew the ultimate weapon wouldn't have anything on it. Alright, we gotta go to Alexandria. I already knew the ultimate weapon. The ultimate weapon's just a stat stick for Zidon. It is what it is. Sad music, please. What if you could just crash this fucker into a mountain? How do I actually get into Alex? Do I have to... Can I land here and go inside? I never tried. Yep, sure can. All right. Stiltskin. Tried to figure out what Artemisian was doing, but I didn't understand how he felt. And I'm gonna buy Moonstone, Ruby, and Elixir. Thanks, buddy. I'll sell you stuff again when I get more. Oh, I wanted to do something for you because you always buy stuff from me, and you get a ribbon. That is the final Stiltskin shop, and I should get an achievement for that. I think we're getting close to solving the mystery of Mognet, Kupo. I want you to deliver a letter to Atla. Great. So we can do the Mognet Central quest now. There's my Stiltskin and my Moonstone achievement. That's a double whammy right there from Stiltskin. Go to the Bridge of the Invincible. Okay. The final Stellatio. Pisces said to Aquarius, Virgo made her choice. Go see him and he'll tell you the rest. Owner of this medal is certified as a rank S treasure hunter by the Treasure Hunter Guild. Alright, once you have it, you will have all the Stolatio. If you follow the walk tournament and all, tomorrow will receive a Robe of Lords. Quest for a 13th Stolatio. Meow. Ah, Trano, I hate this place. All these pompous nobles playing cards, stupid auction house. Alright, give me my stuff. And I get 30k gil. Ironically, there are 3 cages left for 1 Stolatio. Robe of Lords. Something is missing. According to my information, there are 12 Stolatio. Why do I feel that I am missing one more? Because there is one more. Yes, there must be a 13th Stolatio somewhere. My queen, if I made the writings on the Stolatio, must be the key to solving the mystery. Well, fine, I'll give you all my Stolatio, and you bring me the 13th. Yeah, and then if you take a look at them, this is the important loop is Pisces said to Aquarius, Virgo made her choice, go see him and he'll tell you the rest. My only wish is to be with you now. Virgo made her choice, go see him and he'll tell you the rest. Some of them have red text on them. Oh, maybe 2 of them have red. 3 of them have red text on them. And I think maybe the trick is remembering where you found all of them as well, which is really annoying. It's in Quan's dwelling, which we did find a Stolatio in there, but I couldn't tell you which one it was. But the last one is in Quan's dwelling. Backing up. Oh yeah, in the lower cave in the area where Scorpio was. I don't think you can find it until right now. There's something under where the Scorpio used to be. Did the Scorpio and the Virgo just sparkle in my hands? Ophiuchus? I don't actually know what to say. Their future was uncertain, but Scorpio and Virgo kissed in the light of dusk. That moment meant everything. I have no idea what the actual puzzle is there. I found the last Stellatio Ophiuchus. Give it to me along with the rest of the Stellatio I loaned you. All right. Quack, quack, quack. You may take the reward from my servant. She gives me a hammer. Yeah, I know, right? A hammer. You might think to yourself, boy, that must be somebody's ultimate weapon, right? You would be wrong. You would be wrong. However, it is used in the process of forging the best armor in the game. For Steiner, specifically, which is the tin armor. What's your sign? Obtain the hammer. Yeah, keeping it in your inventory unlocks a special scene in the ending, or you can synth with it to create the tin armor, the best armor in the game. Which is Steiner only, has no special effects or abilities, but gives an ass ton of defense, an ass ton of defense and evasion. An extra scene, yep. We'll probably go for the extra scene as opposed to the armor, although the armor would be fun. I think I'll just get a clear with to see the extra scene. I think that would be more interesting. But yeah, hammer plus ore makes tin armor, or you get the scene with it. Okay. There's a new monster. Trino's auction house has a ribbon, but it costs a shitload of money. New opponents are available at the card stadium, and they carry a wide variety of rare cards that we are not going to worry about too much. New monsters are all over the world map. You can land on Vile Island and fight Yans without needing a Sky Chocobo. They give a ton of experience in guild, but are very dangerous. The friendly Yan is there. Following shops have inventories. A bunch of shop inventories have changed. If you have all the Chocographs and Dead Pepper treasures, you can travel to Chocobo's Paradise and the activities there, which in turn grants access to the Chocobo Beach quest. Completing it lets you heal for free anytime you're on the world map and inside of a beach. Magical Fingertip side quest is now available. Nero Brothers quest can be started. Runs parallel to the final dungeon, but the very first event is right now before even going there. If you want more information about finding a master synthesis that's been hinted at throughout the game, there's a clickable link. If you're short on money, Cotton Robe Trick is still your friend. You can visit the Eidolon Wall in Medain Sari for some extra backstory. Dagger. Okay, there's an achievement for it. All previously available quests are still available except for coffees, which we did. Conda Petit colored stones, which we did. Oglop trading. I didn't do that. I didn't get, Oh, you get a card for it. Oh, I was supposed to go back into Conda Petit. I thought it was for later. Oh, it just gives you Oglop cards. Okay, well, if there was an achievement for it, I missed it, and I will just have to live with myself for the rest of my life, knowing that I missed it. It is what it is. I'm just gonna open up a bunch of these side quest thingies that we're gonna have to do on Thursday. But I think that's going to be it for tonight, you guys. Next time, I'm going to have Dagger fight the behemoth and work on a bunch of other stuff that I need to do before we get to the final dungeon. But we made it to Disc 4, and that's awesome. We have 4 sections of the walkthrough left. We have 4 sections of the walkthrough left, including finishing up the side quests in the section that I'm in right now. So 4.5-ish. And then that's it. We're closing in really rapidly on the end. So I would say definitely no later than Saturday, maybe Friday. There's a chance I could finish it Friday. So let's see really quick how the vote... Has the vote got any more? How many votes do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Vote's looking good. The tie was broken. The tie was broken, and I'm thrilled about that. I'm tempted to close it right now so that it can't get tied again, but the tie's been broken. We have a single victor, which is excellent. So, oh, really quick. Well, I talked about the list, and I didn't say what the list was before I head out. Really quickly, let me pull up the list so that I can say I did that. Where did I put the list? 8 people voted last time. Here it is. It was not also 7, it was 8. Okay. So here's what I was thinking about putting on the list of possible votes. There's kind of a wild swing here on, but I had to go and beg an outsider. No. That got us to 9 to break the tie. Skid hasn't voted yet. I think somebody didn't. 2 people did not use their real name. One of them I recognize. One of them I do not. Anyway, here's the list that I wrote down. And it's not necessarily final, but it is the games that I'm planning on putting on there. You should be obvious. Okay, well then you're the other person who did not... Yeah, you are the other person who did not use your actual name. But that's fine. I can only see part of it, is the problem. It's too long, and it got cut off. I see that it spells out Leo, but it got cut off. So I can only see part of it. Anyway, I was going to look at it in more detail, but it doesn't matter. Okay, here you go. Bravely Default. Dirge of Cerberus. 4 Heroes of Light. Near Replicant. Tactics Ogre Reborn, The World Ends With You, and whatever the first Mana series game is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shut the fuck up, Tactics Ogre. Yeah, it's right there on the list. Yes. Yep. You know what else I'll put on here? Legend of Dragoon. I've been thinking about that game recently for some reason. So it should probably go on this list as well. So yeah, those we'll do ranked choice voting again. Those are the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 8 games. But yeah, we'll do ranked choice voting. You'll get top 3 picks again out of these games, so you don't have to choose just one. But those are the games that I have narrowed it down to as stuff that I want to play that I would say is like Square Enix adjacent enough that it counts. With liberties, because to be honest, a couple of these I don't actually remember where they come from. So I could be wrong about it being Square Enix adjacent, but I would say these are all pretty well-known options. I don't remember what the first... It could be... What is the first Mana series game? Secret of Mana, that's it. I was like, is it Secret, or is it Trials, or is it Legend? And it was Secret. Secret of Mana. Yeah, my guy who usually corrects me on this shit is not popping up. He's not speaking out. So I'll specify that it's Secret of Mana. No, that is not how ranked choice voting works, Fuzzy. You pick a 1, you pick a 2, and you pick a 3. Not a game that's satisfying to play blind. Legend, really? It is what it is. That's what you might think. I get satisfaction out of very different things, Leo. So anyway, that vote, you can lock yourself out of huge chunks of plot, is what it is. Is what it is. That vote won't happen until we start the winner of the second vote, when I won't start the winner of the second vote until I finish Final Fantasy IX. So that vote is a little ways out, but at least now you know what's coming, what's on there. Yeah, Dirge of Cerberus is probably a dark horse and is honestly on there for the memes. Like, I do actually kind of want to play it before we get more Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff, but it's not that bad. It's not that high up on the list. So yeah, and just to be clear, what you pick here, I am going to play all of these video games. Like, I don't really care what you say. You can pick a preference and you can pick one over the other, but this is a super short list of stuff that I want to play at some point. So just because you vote something down doesn't mean it's not going to get played. And just because something doesn't win doesn't mean it's not going to get played. It just won't get played now. It will get played later. Just so that there's no mystery here. I caught up on a couple of favorite series in 2023 with God of War and Tales of Arise. So I am ready to hit up some stuff that I've been wanting to play for a while. So, all right. That's it. I'm going to get out of Trano and save, and we're going to call it a night. I'm no longer caught up with Tales. I know there's DLC, Leo. I am aware. And 3 more Dragon Quests. Yes. I am aware. I haven't forgotten. That save could just as easily go in only 600 more hours. Please, I beat Dragon Quest 7 in under 100 hours, okay? So shut up. Yeah, I know there's God of War. Again, yes, I know. I know, you guys. I know there's DLC in games. I know. I haven't forgotten. Now scram, skedaddle, I free you. Off into the night. Be gone. Woo. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the story. We made good progress on the story, got through Terra, and now we've just got some side stuff to clean up for my fancy achievement list prior to wrapping up the game soon. So, look at that. 56 out of 85. Big gains. Oh, wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh yeah, I hope everybody had fun. And if it was generally liked, I would probably do. Like I said, I think it would be fun to, do some more. Involve some more stuff than just Moogles, some other Final Fantasy stuff. I think Carbuncle was a good start. I hope nobody now hates Carbuncle, because ultimately you guys accomplished your goal whether or not the Carbuncle attempted to intervene. Against all odds, you guys pulled out ahead with... Honestly, I will say I tried to balance it to make it so that you guys would feel more encouraged to spend channel points to do things. That didn't end up happening. I see why, and I will just warn you right now, it's probably not going to be as easy next year. I have pretty much everything scoped out that I want to do to try to balance it out. I think more or less letting the chance of hitting the friendly monsters get so significantly improved so early on and just kind of sit like that just meant you guys stacked them up really fast, and then I never got any of the counter functionality in play. So it is what it is. I still had fun with it. I hope you guys had fun with it. And we'll finish out the bonuses that you guys earned for playing and contributing and hanging out and having fun during the holiday season, which I really appreciate. And yeah, so I had fun too. What I would like to do is probably, yeah, I know. Well, and you still had 5 Moogle saviors too, so it's really not anything one way or the other. It just, I think that I failed you guys a little bit on actually explaining some stuff and giving you guys a place to go back to and look, but I hope that it was easy enough to just ask if you were confused or curious about something, where I could just explain what you had or what you didn't know or anything like that. And I hope it was kind of fun to discover a little bit of it as well and figure out like how it worked and what you wanted to do and stuff like that. So in the end, I think it was a good experiment. I think it moved the event in the right direction. It wasn't perfect, but I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was actively bad or unfun. So I'm 2 thumbs up about it, and if you guys had fun too, then that's good. So I would expect more of that for the next year for sure. So thank you guys, appreciate it. Everybody have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it might be for you, and I will see you guys later.